moment on this conference that I went for in Nairobi, when the South African Minister of Transport stood up in the gathering where there are political parties from all over the world, and he said to me, he said, I want to applaud Liberia because your election was so tight, hotly contested, and President Boakai only defeated President Weah less than 30,000 votes. And yet, President Weah conceded. He said, you people should continue that democracy. I was proud. I'm going to say anyway, therefore, President, we have to concede and keep our democracy on the path it is. It's something, of course, I'm proud of, and I'm happy he did that. I will praise him any day for that, because not many Africans can do that. Look, let's stop all these political noise. When people do something good, praise them. He could have stayed in power like other people.
This is terrible.
Yes, he could have done that.
Our streets
When President Boakai,
and my fear is, like Honorable Doba, you were saying, if we are not careful, there is going to be an outbreak of any kind of waterborne diseases in our place there. Already, we are challenged with the system.
I see my man Dillon, Oliver Dillon. He's a friend of mine, very good friend of mine. To be honest, he wrote right here. He said, "Ronald Doba, you my good friend and brother. You were right here in Monrovia when your party chairman Molu had a press conference asking the Minister of Transport to remove me from the post because I am not sedition." That I mean, that's Molu party chairman. Those are all perception and lies. You were never removed from the Ministry of Transport anyway. You remain there. You stay there. You one of the guys who I can vouch for you. You were not in past government, but you very diligent and professional, Oliver. But you say somebody wanted to remove you, but what you removed, that's the argument. So we can prove that he wanted to intend, and it happening, are two different scenarios. The argument here is your government has come on the metro of rescue. Your brother, my own friend Delon, was one of those who campaigned on rescue. They said no business as usual. As soon as I admit that your argument is right, as soon as what Moru did. So is it a measurement for good governance? Because it happened yesterday. So you guys are only here on comparison venture. Let's assume now what happened in Delon. You're somebody I really respect because you are very professional. You're one of the best public servants in Liberia, regardless of your support to CDC or night. And beyond you, there are a few other young gentlemen that I can praise. And you're one of those brothers, but given who you are, given your love for Liberia, is that a measurement? Is that an indicator of good governance? You said because Delon did it and because Modu did it. Let's assume our admitting Modu did that. And Modu was wrong, quote unquote. He was wrong. If he did that, does that give any justification of your government lying about removing people from on payroll and it's not corresponding with the money being saved? Is that the reason why the government should be embarrassed and the government care less about paying people? The streets are filthy and dirty. Is that why young Liberians at City Hall should be removed from payroll? So where is the change, Mr. Delon? Where is the change that we all talk about? Where is that element of change? Where is the wisdom that you told me was in Boakai? So if we keep leading our country on a path of diversity, where are we going? I thought gray hair comes with maturity, wisdom, and tolerance. Where is that tolerance component and elements of old age? So are you validating that what is happening is true? So it has to happen because we did it. So you have to do it. Is that an indicator of good governance? Is that how you measure good governance, my dear brother Oliver P. Delon? We say a resounding no. Indicatively, a resounding no. You cannot, there's not a Hammurabi or law. We say eye for an eye. Going on the old days, we know that did not happen. You are still at the Ministry of Transport. You were never dismissed. But let's assume that what happened. Let's assume for the sake of your argument that what happened. Is that why you were elected? Was that the hidden definition of rescue that we did not know? That was not what you told us, Mr. Delon. So if you were removed as you are just beating my brother, then that was unfortunate. But are you telling me because you were removed, so others should be removed alone? Is that what you are telling me, my dear brother? We said, no. Crimes are not transferable. Those brothers that have been removed today were not the ones who removed you, except you want to tell me crimes are transferable. Crimes are not transferable. We live in a civilized world. People who voted Boakai did not campaign that he's coming to remove people from payroll. He said he's coming to rescue. People being removed from payroll were termed as bad governors yesterday by you. So if you come back and do the same, so what was the fundamental essence of change? So it was never about change. It was all about chance. You are telling you only wanted chance to execute what you are executing right now. You're telling me you only wanted a space to lead not consistent with the tenets of democracy, but inconsistent with the liberal tenet of democracy.
Capacity are then opportune to converge on this one umbrella to dispel the rumors and misinformations, to unleash the undiluted facts to the Liberian people, that the manner and functions in which Mr. Boakai and his gang of criminals, his gang of thieves, are proceeding with the country must be erected. I was astonished and disappointed when I saw the video yesterday with a mental ill man was gunned down, face gunned down, with more than 8 bullets to eliminate his life by the instructions of Mr. Gregory Kumon and Mr. Boakai. It reminded me about the days of Mr. Tito. It reminded me about the days of the 1980. It reminded me about the days of the 1989. It reminded me about the days of the 2003 war, where we experienced the gross assassinations and executions of Liberians, instigated and organized by Mr. Gregory Commons, Mr. Boakai, and the rest of the other rebel leaders that is in the Unity Party government. Labrona have retrogressed. I'm a professional criminal justice practitioner. By professions, I'm a criminal justice actor. I'm a paralegal. I read criminal justice up to the highest level, the highest standard. I got a bachelor's in criminal justice. I worked within the criminal justice cycle for more than 7 years. I also obtained a master's in criminal justice. I'm not doing another master's in criminal justice policy reform proceedings at Penn State University. So I know how law enforcement operate. I know how we're supposed to operate in terms of the executions of order and the dispense of law enforcement responsibility. First and foremost, the police have cardinal responsibility is to protect life and property. This fundamental responsibility of the police should not be abrogated by whatever mandate and form. It should not be abrogated. In an instant case, if a person is mentally ill, if you read on a criminology, it will tell you that a man who lacks the mens incorporea sane, the mental capacity to comprehend right or wrong, cannot be held liable for his action, simply because he lacks the comprehension, he lacks the capacity to know the difference between good, bad, right, or wrong. He lacks that capacity. So the doctrines of criminology says that in that situation, he or she cannot be held liable. So what criminology does? Criminology brought in psychologists. There's one of the major psychologists in criminal justice analysis reform is called Emmett Duncan. He's a sociologist and a psychologist as well. He say an increase in propensity gave rise to social ill. A criminal behavior is a necessary social behavior. These actions are necessary in society for us to identify the ambiguity of how society are run. But now to the situations. Under the situations, the man is mentally ill. Mental ill person must not be held liable. What do you do in a situation as a criminal justice practitioner and a law enforcement actor? There are steps in which you proceed in dealing with that kind of situation. One, you must use the methodology of persuasions. If that person is mentally insane and his actions is counterclocks to law enforcement processes or is detrimental to society, You use a persuasion proceeding. You try to persuade him. If you cannot persuade him as a law enforcement person, because in more instant case, police officer may appear more dangerous in the face or the minds and ideas of a mental ill personnel, a mental ill person. So if you cannot use that medium as a police officer to persuade him, you bring in psychologists. You bring in psychologists. You bring in religious people. You bring in a reputable and dignifiable people in the community to talk to him so that he could be able to listen to these. I mean, every mental ill person has some way of soft spot. So he will be able to listen in that process. You did not do that as a law enforcement practitioner. You went in to ensure that you use force that was not proportionate. In criminal justice, there are varieties of force as a law enforcement practitioners to execute. In order to implement a law enforcement instruction or law enforcement operation, you must understand the kinds of force to use. The force must be proportional. If a man has a rock and you have a gun, that force is not proportional. It's not proportional at all. It's excessive. If a man have a knife and you have a gun, that force is not also proportional. It's also excessive. It's excessive. So you cannot be using gun when a man get knife. In more instant case, a situation where the man is mentally insane.
My fellow Liberians, I'm Adunin Daniel C. Yeyu Jr., Deputy Information Minister of the Republic of Liberia. Today, let's take a look at what His Excellency President Weah has done through the Liberia Electricity Corporation. Before President Weah's inauguration, Liberia was largely a dark country with only 35,000 households having access to electricity. With the exception of a few households in Grand Jide, Maryland, and Nima counties that were connected to the CLSG lines, fewer residents in Monrovia receive irregular supply of electricity at one of the highest costs in West Africa. The woes of the power sector were compounded by a major donor apathy caused by the unaccountability of about $6 million United States dollars of the Norwegian donor fund. An overdue debt of 8.2 million United States dollars that was not paid by the previous administration stressed the cash flow of LEC and impeded its commercial activities already plagued by uncontrolled power theft. With the scant supply of expensive electricity to minute parts of 3 counties, to dark Liberia with majority of its blackout cities, towns, and villages was handed to His Excellency President George Weah for illumination. President Weah has increased the supply of electricity to 220,000 households from 35,000 households in 2018. Cities, suburbs, and towns in 9 counties,
Kindly hit for us the
Maggie,
share button,
Grand
share
City,
with friends,
Bomi,
share with family
Bong,
members.
Maryland,
Let's get
Riverview,
started.
Grand Jide, and Nima counties have received electricity for the first time since our Civil War. President Weah has increased LEC generation capacity from 88 megawatts in 2018 to 113 megawatts in 2023. He made it possible through the power purchasing agreement for the supply of 25 megawatts through the CLSG interconnecting lines. President Weah has also successfully transformed the Bushra power plant from use of diesel to heavy fuel oil and increased its generation capacity from 35 megawatts to 38 megawatts. President Weah has restored donors' confidence in the energy sector once more. He has, over the past 5 years, attracted hundreds of millions of dollars in support of major LEC projects under his administration. Among the projects is the 96 million United States dollar ongoing RESPACT project to procure and install 20 megawatt solar power plant. This project will also add 2 turbines to the existing McCovey hydro plant to boost its generation capacity to 128 megawatts. On behalf of the Liberian people, President Weah has also formed a partnership with World Bank and West Africa Power Pool to conduct a feasibility study for the construction of a 150 megawatt hydropower plant on the St. Paul River. The study is near completion. When the Simple Rural Hydropower project is constructed, it will have a generation capacity of 2 times more than the Mankofi Hydro currently generates. Upon the urgings of President Weah, the World Bank has already pledged 300 million United States dollars toward the construction of the Simple Hydropower plant. In a few years from now, the entire Liberia will receive stable and affordable electricity when President Weah completes the Respite 20 megawatt solar project, the 50 megawatt Scatec solar project, and the 150 megawatt Simple Hydro plant. Upon completion of these projects, LEC will generate about 300 megawatts. In President Weah's Liberia, 1.1 million persons have access to affordable electricity because he reduced the tariff on electricity from 35 cents per kilowatt to between 15 and 22 cents per kilowatt based on your customer type. President Weah has catalyzed the access to affordable electricity by signing into law an act criminalizing power theft. His anti-power theft campaign has saved LEC from over 30 million United States dollar loss per year and booked about 28,000 corporates. As a result of the anti-power theft campaign, over 15,000 new prepaid meters have been installed and more than 18,000 disconnections of illegal customers have been made. President Weah has made LEC financially stable by paying the previous administration overdue debts and by paying his government debt on time. Since 2018, the government of Liberia has been built up to 37 million United States dollars, and President Weah's government has paid up to 36 million United States dollars on time. President Weah has also issued executive orders exempting LEC from paying custom duties and general services tax on petroleum products, transformers, wires, and light poles to hasten LEC expansion program. As a result of all his efforts, 15,000 transformers have been added to LEC's network, while 2,199 kilometers of medium voltage lines have been installed. What a capable leader we have. Thank you, President Weah.
All right, fellow Liberians, home and abroad, it's a privilege again for us to be on here. And we want to use this time to welcome each and every one of you. We appreciate your presence. It's always a privilege whenever we have the time to be on here with you. Again, we want to urge each and every one of you to please do us a favor. And that favor we require of you is to please hit for us the share button. Share with friends, share with family members, and let us have a wonderful time here together. We're going to do this together. Let's have a a very wonderful time together. Thank to all of you who continue to remain supportive to what we do here. I receive a lot of call today. Lot of calls today. Let me just first of all start by saying that the CDC USA will be having her national convention, and this national convention will be held in Pennsylvania, in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, from the 24th to the 28th of June in this year. His Excellency President Dr. George Manneh Weah will be part of this year's convention, which was a very unique convention. This convention is to bring together citizens from all over the United States of America and other parts of, the world. They will all be gathering here in the US for such a wonderful occasion. At this particular occasion, we have what we call the Liberia Diaspora Engagement Forum. It's where citizens, people who are part of other political institutions, well-known organizations will all be seated, where we engage each other in what we call an engagement forum. Also, at this particular convention, there will be a fundraiser for the CDC. We will be raising funds. We are expecting to raise good money, probably pretty close to $1 million. So we will be prepared and we will engage in seeing how best we can be able to raise funds for, you know, uh, our own institution. We are also going to be having our elections. There's going to be election at this particular convention. There will be people who are vowing for, the various positions. They will be there engaging and are, trying to sell themselves out so that we can be able to vote for them. So get ready. It's going to be a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful time. Again, save the date. It's from June the 24th to the 28th. And it's going to be a wonderful time. Yeah, a very wonderful time. At this time, I just want to say uh, good evening to Pastor Success A.B. Dennis. Pastor Success A.B. Dennis, I want to say good evening to you. You are doing exceptionally well. He is one of those seditionists that we are very proud of. I mean, in the U.S., he's doing exceptionally well. I mean, he's doing well. Uh, these few days, we had a convention in New York where the New York chapter, had their own local convention. Pastor Success A.B. Dennis drove from all the way Iowa, from all the way Iowa, something about 10 hours or so. From all the way Iowa, he drove to New York for the event. For and on behalf of the platform, we want to say to you, Pastor Success A.B. Dennis, we appreciate you so very kindly and thank you so much. He came there, brought some other people along with him. With that long distance that he came from, he was very energized, engaged his people. So, on behalf of the platform, Pastor Success A.B. Dennis, I want to say thank you so very kindly. We are proud of you. You continue to show up. Even when we had our own convention here in Maryland, it's almost about 13 to 14 hours. He drove from all the way Iowa to come here to Maryland. I want to say thank you so much, Pastor Success A.B. Dennis. So, on behalf of the platform, to you, Pastor Success A.B. Dennis, I want to say thank you so much for all you continue to do for the CDC. As a pastor, getting involved in these kind of activities and dedicating your time and everything, we are super proud of you, Pastor Success A.B. Dennis. So, thank you. We salute you and want to say, uh, on behalf of the platform again, we appreciate everything you continue to do. We also want to appreciate, our honorable chairman, Manning George. Manning George, we want to say thank you, honorable Manning George. He was there, in showing that uh, we can have a successful program. We want to say thank you. It was a very, very wonderful time. We appreciate you, honorable Manning George, and every other person that was at that program. We want to say thank you. You know, when people are elected, there comes with high hope. When people are elected, there are certain things that they are supposed to do. And as per the Constitution, our lawmakers, according to what we've gathered, according to what we know, that they have three cardinal responsibilities. Their first responsibility has to do with lawmaking. They make law on our behalf. They review those laws, those ones that are not in accordance with current reality, they will be able to amend it or ensure that it is in conformity with the current day reality and etc. According to what we all know also, they are also there to represent us, lawmaking representation. They represent us. They are our direct voices. Now, because we have a representation form of government, all of us cannot go and represent ourselves. It will be chaotic. So we look among ourselves and say we will choose one person in the midst of about 25,000 persons. We choose one person to go and represent us. That person is going to be our eyes, our ears, our mouth, and our voices. So they will go there and be able to work in our interests. We also know that they are there for oversight, lawmaking representation and oversight. They are there to ensure that everything that happens in the other branches of government, that they serve as they are the head. They have a direct oversight responsibility of what happens in the government. For example, if the government is building roads, they have that oversight responsibility to ensure that the roads that are being built, that those roads are of quality, that those roads that are built, that the money that is allocated for the building of that road, it is used for that purpose. To ensure that the proper and the qualified people or engineer or company take serious that particular job. They are there to ensure that we have check and balance in government. They are there to ensure that when there are projects, that these projects are implemented. They are also there to ensure that if their people are lacking certain things in the county, they will be able to raise those issues and say, look, for example, in District A or District B, there is a serious need for us to be able to erect, maybe, for example, high school there, a government high school. There is a need for us to build hospital there. There is a need for us to have a public facility that cater to women and children, etc. Never did I read or see in any book that one of the responsibility of lawmaker is to become a clown or to become a praise singer. I don't know of that. I don't know if you can tell me if you've read that in any book. I don't know. I have not seen it before. I want to welcome my brother, Vabasa King. You are welcome. Thank you so much. We appreciate your presence. There is nowhere in any lawmaker paper that it is written there or in any book that one of the key responsibility of a lawmaker is to be able to behave as a clown or to become a praise singer. I ain't see that there. But if you see it, I will really appreciate. Were you to show it to me? Were you to at least tell me to open, yeah, and I see you, then at least you can be able to help me. Then we can start that other discussion. But as far as I'm concerned, I haven't seen that there before. No, I'm sorry. I haven't seen that there before. I did not see anywhere in the book that it said lawmaker, they are supposed to be clopia there. I did not see anywhere in the book that say lawmakers, they are supposed to be praise singers to the executive. Lawmakers are supposed to be people who maybe will want to please an individual. No, that is not what I see there. I don't know. I got my first degree in education. I did service to a very extensive level. As a student of the African Methodist Episcopal University, where I reached as far as senior before God could help me, and then we had to transition and what have you. Nowhere that I read in my management class or in my econ class that tells me that the lawmaker supposed to be clown. No, I didn't read it there. I didn't see nowhere in our constitution that states or in any law that states that lawmaker, they are supposed to be the newest clown in town to ensure that the president is happy. I didn't see that there. But again, you think we are surprised? We are not surprised. We are not surprised. No. Fellow Liberians, we are not surprised at the behavior of these hooligans. We are not surprised. We are not surprised of the behavior of these nincompoops. We are not surprised. We are not surprised at the behavior of these waste products. We are not surprised. We are not surprised at the behavior of these modern day clowns. People who have sold their integrity to a weakling like Joseph Numa Boakai. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. From the day that this particular man called Jeremiah Kuhn, Rachel Kuhn, told us that he was a regime speaker, I know that integrity flee from that house. I want you to listen very well. From the day it was pronounced by Jeremiah Kuhn, or when Joseph Numa Boakai said, Fonatikofa should leave that place. He swore to a mountain water that Fonatikofa should leave that place. I knew from that day onward, I said it in some chat room, that integrity has left that building. That morality has left that building. That oversight was leaving that building. That representation gone from that building. That accountability gone from that building. That lawmaking was gone from that building. I knew it. So what is happening today is a confirmation. It's a confirmation. To see people that we are paying, people who are supposed to be there, fronting for us, in showing that they can get the best, that their people benefit, we dress in yellow only because they want to please a narcissist, somebody who is so very, very vindictive, that because they want to please Boakai, all of them will dress in yellow to go there in front of a secular, in front of a man who has serious, what we call, somebody will say, cognitive inability, cognitive impairment. Psychologically, a man who will forget to know what his responsibilities and duties are. I'm not surprised. You will think that, look, you can say that. Now, this is the reason why sometimes you see people will say, oh, Liberia, our ability, our IQ is low. Because these are the people who are representing you and myself. The behavior of these people should speak to how we are as a nation, as a people. But you can look at these people's behavior and deduce that the population gets serious disability in terms of their IQ. In terms of their IQ. You get these people that refer to themselves as lawmakers, and they are our lawmakers, who should be checkmating, who should be explaining to the Liberian people the benefit, the advantage and the disadvantages of what we are seeing. We decide to dress in yellow. This clown, modern day clown, these idiots. When our children are dying, when Phoebe Hospital is without drugs, but you get this idiot that will sit down, wear yellow, and passing around. When CH Rennie Hospital is in a dire need of government intervention, but you get these fools that will sit down, they dress in yellow, they say they go meet one old man. It is unfortunate, fellow Liberians. When you elect a fool, what do you expect? You expect a clown for a result. This is what we have. For these people who are supposed to represent us, these people who are supposed to be critical, to be behaving in such a way, you think I'm surprised? I am not surprised. No, I am not. I am not surprised. Look at them. Look at them. When our people were slaughtered in Kinjor, they did not dress in white or in black or in red to show symbol for the people who were slaughtered. They didn't do it. But these stupid fools, these idiots, they put themselves in yellow to go show that yes, hey, Joseph Numa Boakai, we have come so that you can see us. When they are in their own constituents, when their people houses are broken down, and mothers and fathers are left homeless, and children, they are homeless. Basically, their lives have been exposed. You get these idiots that you call lawmaker, dressed in yellow, go sit down before an old failure, a man who told you and myself that he squandered opportunity. These people dressed in yellow, they go sit down to him, to go worship him. And you see the idiots then that we voted for, and you'll see. And you'll see. When these people in their own constituents, some of them don't even have correct hand pump in their constituents. It's not an issue. But they dress in yellow to go sit down before a narcissist, before a man who cognitive ability is finished. If the battery where you use a battery gone low, a brain battery gone low. He call himself president. The people who are supposed to be checkmating this all fool called Joseph Numa Boakai, they go sit down in yellow. They say they go sing praise and worship to Joseph Numa Boakai. And you'll see what we're talking about. And you'll see the nation. And you'll see the mess you put us in. And you'll see people who are supposed to be seriously in showing that the executive implement, that the executive use the budget as it's supposed to be. This idiot will sit down with phone in their hand, all of them dressed in yellow. They say they go to Joseph Numa Boakai and go praise sing. You all see some of the things we're talking. When we talk like this, some people say, but Prince, why? Why must you be talking like this? Why you can't respect the people? These people do not deserve our respect. In a Syria country, some of these idiots, tomorrow they will be gone. The people will take them from there. There will be a popular uprising to say, well, we want an idiot. The other idiot will not want him. They will take him from there. They will take them from there. In a serious country, no serious lawmaker will do this nonsense here. No. No. It will not happen. You think why Joseph Numa Boakai wanted somebody like Fona take over to be gone? You think why? You think why Joseph Numa Boakai wanted to put a puppet in presence of Rachel Kuhn to be the regime speaker? Look, Boakai is tampering with the leper clause. And at the appropriate time, if care is not taken, the leopard, right? Or the lion will strike. And that strike will be a mighty strike that probably some people may not recover from. That's what we're looking at. Right in front of our eyes, we are seeing Joseph Numa Boakai manipulating the system and people sitting down. I said to someone once, stop depending on the people you call international community. International community, they are human beings, they are countries. In those countries that you call international community, your partner, this, that, these people, their policy have changed. They care about themselves. These people that were making no, oh, that put on something, oh, look at what happened in Guinea. And all of them went there. No, I want you to see. Look, don't deceive. Look, until you can stand for yourself, nobody will stand for you. You will sit down, you will talk, you will cry tired, you cry, you sit down. Joseph Numa Boakai will step on your neck until you, Liberians, can stand for yourself. We are not noted for correcting our leaders and standing up against evil in our nation. We humiliate, we vilified people who like us. Joseph Numa Boakai is testing the system. He has tested the system on several occasions, and you see that anything I happen, anything I want to do, it can go through easily. Joseph Numa Boakai ain't get that. For a country to function as a country, these three branches of government must be very, 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 very. I repeat, for a nation to work effectively, the three branches of government that we have in our country, the executive, judiciary, and the legislative branch, they must be very, very effective. Very, very effective. They must be very robust. They must exercise their duties without fear and favor. But today, go to the legislature. You get one idiot presiding, he call himself regime speaker. When your children are being raped in Grand Cape Mount County, in St. J, in Lofa, in other counties, guess what? Guess what? While your children are raped, these people are enjoying themselves. They're enjoying themselves. They're enjoying themselves. When your sons and your daughters have been sodomized and raped, they don't care about it. They don't discuss these things. They dress in yellow to go and see Joseph Numa Boakai. They ain't get time. Oh no, they ain't get time for you. You that they are supposed to be representing. You that they are supposed to be representing. They are not representing you. They ain't get time for you. No, they ain't get time for you. You that they are supposed to be protecting your interest, they ain't get time to protect your interest. It is their interest they get time to protect. It is their interest. When some of them in their constituents, when their people are homeless and jobless, you hear them talking about it, but they wear yellow to prove that Boakai, we are for you. We get a bunch of praise singers, bunch of ignoramus that you have given your job to, and look at what you have here. Look at what you have here. For young people to be buying to the wings and caprices of this old man called Joseph Numa Boakai, an incompetent old man. A man who gambling and how you call womanizing, he used all his money behind to the extent that man was living on loan. No, don't believe me. Joseph Numa Boakai said it. Don't get mad at me. That's why he said. That's why he told us. Oh yes, that was exactly what he said. Today, look at what we are left with. We have group of people who Joseph Numa Boakai can just say, woo, they go so, woo, they cancel. Ineffectiveness in government. Look at the MCC scorecard. No, let's go to the MCC scorecard. Government effectiveness. Effectiveness in government is zero. Oh, you think I'm lying? Wait, let me. Yeah, I tell you, I say we'll do something here today. You think I'm joking? Don't worry, we're not going nowhere. We here. MCC. Oh, sorry. Now go ahead. Okay. You think I'm lying to you? Don't worry. We'll come and see just now. We'll see. Yeah? We'll see. I'll show it to you. I will show it to you. Freedom, this, that. Let's go to employment access, this, that, other thing. And thing like that, inflation, control. Okay. Let me come here. Let's come here. Maybe some of you when we're talking, you think that phone we're playing. Just see here. Look there. What do you have here? Government effectiveness. What do you see? 32. That's what we get. This is what we have. Government effectiveness. And you see in there? Let me open it. Let me make it very, very wide. Let me spray it across the plate so that you can see it. And not be that align. And you see that? You see government effectiveness? Look right there. Look this place that I'm highlighting. You see here? Government effectiveness. And you see I finish highlighting this area. Look there. The MCC report. How will a government be effective when you get Nikon Poo then sitting down wearing yellow? It only remains now for them to start wearing, all of them are wearing hat on their heads. You see government effectiveness? How will the government be able to work effectively when the people who are supposed to ensure that the government is effective, when you get these fools have turned to clowns and then they attend to praise and worship us? How will government be effective? It can never be effective, oh man. That one, none which the people play. I used to have a professor, a lecturer, when I was in AME University. And he always used to say to us, he said, knowledge cannot be obtained from the abstract. You must apply the effort in order for you to obtain knowledge. There must be an effort applied to obtain that knowledge. May his soul rest in peace. Some of you will know him. He was at AME, they call him Mr. Yama, an elderly man. He taught me English. My freshman year, he said knowledge cannot be obtained from the abstract. Collect that thing from him. An elderly man, very old papi, they call him Mr. Yama. Take his own time to write and even to talk. Mr. Yama will always say to us, he say, knowledge cannot be obtained from the abstract. You have to apply effort. You have to put in time. I am saying this, that the government will not be effective when you get these lawmakers who are supposed to apply effort and not applying effort. You need a robust lawmaker to be able to, or lawmakers to ensure that the government accounts and the government is working effectively. These lawmakers, they are working with an executive that is filled with criminals. You get what I'm saying? These lawmakers, they are working with a bunch of people who are criminals by nature. The how men are looking there. The whole Joseph Newman Boakai executive, they get plenty of criminal, then there plenty of rule. So in order for the government to be effective, you need what we call a robust, a very effective legislative branch. The legislators, they must be very, very robust because you're dealing with road then. You're dealing with criminal then. That's the kind of people you're dealing with. You cannot be dealing with these kind of criminals and close your eyes and be weak. The reason why people homes are broken down by this government, somebody will just jump off for somewhere, they can't say, the whole of Bushwa Island for me. The whole of Bushwa Island. Somebody jump up and say the whole Valentine for me. The next day the man go to Satan. He said the whole Satan is for me. The reason why these things are happening and our people become homeless is because we have clowns that we have given power to. We have idiots that are concerned about themselves and not you and myself. They don't care about us. Michael Jackson sang the song. All they want to do is that they don't even care about us. I want to welcome my sister Hawatuti. How are you? You are highly welcome. I want to welcome Get Here. Nati, how are you? My man built dealing with me in a comment section and I easy Bill said it damn fool. My man built you get very, you get tired, you were sprint tired. I don't get time for you, brother man. I don't get time for you. Elijah, how are you? Rennie, thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate you. And Marcus, thank you so much for your presence here. Yeah. Chappelle 007, you are highly welcome. Thank you so much. I mean, all of you that have joined us, we appreciate you. So you cannot have the government to be effective when you have an ineffective lawmakers. Lawmakers who are supposed to be representing you and myself, who are supposed to be ensuring the right thing to be done. You get these people hanging all around and they're wearing yellow clothes and passing around. Look at government effectiveness. Look at the scorecard for Liberia. Look at it. You think any good thing will come from Joseph Newman Boakai? Already the papier, too much in not too that kind of way there. Here and not too much there. To say, oh yeah, the papier here there, here not there. The man who can tell you that he have reduced the price of flour from 35 to 35. Then you say you want to argue with me again? You want to argue with me? The men who will be standing under shade, where shade is, breeze blowing, they play fan, he wear hat. Somebody take the hat when he say, you know, say the sun shining. Oh, I'm gonna show you instances. That's some of the things that we're talking about. These are some of the things that we're talking about. You dealing with a president that is absent-minded, that the people using as a puppet. Lawmakers who are supposed to be strong, robust, and ensure that the people interests are represented. You get these fools that have sat down and they don't have time for you and myself. Look, these people, you can carry their own death warrant to them. Just put money behind it. They will sign before they get to know that it is their death warrant. I'm telling you something serious. I repeat, these lawmakers that we have in Liberia, this one that you're looking at, let me put them also, people can see them. I want got if people say, oh, this, that, other thing, the how they can say is they bring you. But so let me put it sunny here so you can see. These lawmakers, look at them. You can carry these people death warrant to them, their own death warrant. Put it down and put money, or they will take the money, they will sign, they will not even know it is their death warrant. That the next day when you can say, oh man, let go now, so we can go execute you. Before they say, oh, but wait now, you will not do it. That how the people looking like. Look at the people who are look at Tomo Fala. Look at Rachel Kun. In their mind now, they feel that they are doing it. Look, why must these people make fun out of the Liberian people? And we're comfortable, we're sitting down. We are sitting. People whom's have been destroyed by this particular government. Our mothers and our fathers are homeless. Our children are vulnerable, selling on the streets. Men are abusing our daughters. Our sons have been sodomized on a daily basis. Violence have taken over. Every day we wake up, there are police brutality, there are killings. Criminals have taken over the nation. But you get the speaker and the deputy speaker, they saying that in yellow. They say they go down to just Boakai. They want to open a forge at somebody who ready to give birth. You see so. And this is my thing that we're talking. And these are the people you think we have, then the government will be effective. You think we have an effective government? These people are supposed to be our eyes. They are supposed to ensure that the executive work, because the executive branch of government, they are the ones that are supposed to implement. They are the implementers. And these implementers we are dealing with, they are a bunch of roll. They can steal. So Kiri then we get down there around our place there. The whole executive. From Joseph Newman Boakai down to the sweeper, all the people, then they are a bunch of roles. But here it says you have an executive that will decide to make themselves to be political clowns around the place. And you see what we're talking about. I'm not even talking about yellow man, but talking about, for the fact that these people, is this not a disgrace? Look, why must the other people, why must the idiot then make other nation to be laughing at all for one? What thing we do? What thing we do to them? What thing we do? Why must Liberia always be the center of disgrace and laughter? Why? One of my men I get from Zimbabwe got to me, say, Prince, he said, I do not know whether in Liberia your people can use their head to think or they use their stomach to think. Look at the guy for long and say, what kind of thing the guy talking so? He said, do you know that I follow? And the guy for real, the guy follow Liberian politics. Look, this guy started to explain some things to me about Liberia, and I was shocked. I was like, man. Let me say, Prince, I do not understand. He said, how did you people come to the conclusion that President Weah should not be your president? He said, these are some of the people that African is looking for. He said, if we have 10 George Weah in Africa, Africa will be the best. We'll get to love ourselves. Development will kick. Look, they got start. So I asked the guy, man, how you mind to know Liberia? He said, no, we'll talk that. It's another discussion for another day, Prince. He said, that is a discussion for another day. Just wait. This guy started to explain to me, the guy followed Liberian politics. I said, what happened? Some of the things the men were telling me, look, the guy is a religious listener to Abraham Godson Weah. Kings FM. This guy follow Freedom FM. The guy even follow how you call the thing OK FM. And the guy was naming some radio station. I said, ah, my man, what happened? He said, I'm following. So I said, you get family member. He said, that's not the issue now. Next time we're talking. How did we come to realize? How we draw our conclusion that Joseph Numa Boakai will be the best man for us? Now you see what is happening. You look at an old thief, a man that has not achieved anything. You don't have a record of achievement in his life. You take that man and put him over the nation. The only thing Joseph Numa Boakai is doing now is enriching himself, taking money and putting it in his pocket. And these young guys, so to speak, who are supposed to be checkmating Joseph Numa Boakai action, they are there, have become prey sinkers. When women are giving birth on the streets, you have these lawmakers. They wear yellow clothes, they go sit down in front of Joseph Numa Boakai. When the very people who voted for them in those various constituents, when their homes are destroyed, you get these people here, they're sitting down, they say they're enjoying themselves. My people. Lawmakers who are supposed to be concerned about the people who elected them. You get these guys, they say, no way, they get down. All they do, dress in their yellow, go and sit down, take some money, put it in their pocket, and there we go. It's a let's go. You see the kind of people that we have? These are the kind of people that we have. Now you can see why police brutality is on the increase. This is why it is on the increase. These are people who should take issues seriously. Look, for example, look at this label. The boy that was sodomized by Peter Bonjala. Look at the label. This is the boy that was sodomized by Peter Bonjala. 3 grown men. They pump their picking here until he say, how you call his son. Look at this label. This label was sodomized. Lawmakers that should be concerned about this boy. But now there should be some of the female lawmakers saying, no, this thing should not happen. Well, you get them dressing in yellow to go see Joseph Numa Boakai. Look at this label who was sodomized.
You can see the thing will come out, then will go back.
Oh, look at it. And the boy is crying. The boy is in pain.
And the bad blood.
But the lawmaker who is supposed to represent him,
So,
the lawmaker
you can
who
see
is
the
supposed to
thing
ensure
coming.
that he gets justice. That
Mhm.
lawmaker is in
But when
yellow
it's coming
clothes,
down,
sitting
you
down
know,
here,
claim
Numa
by
Boakai,
or when claiming
enjoying his
all
life.
that,
Yeah.
so neither
Just look
that. So when he said bring it and nothing, all the thing claiming by up.
There's the labor who was sodomized by Peter Bonjala. The Peter Bonjala man, he still saying that they say they put him in jail. Let me tell you, the whole day guard their tactics. Peter Bonjala will sit down there for some time before you go low, they free that man. The labor will suffer the pain. Right now, that picking whole bunker to say he put fire inside. You see what we're talking about? Our children now, they are look. You see the labor? The own legs, he can't even stay on his own legs. That pen pour on him. 3 grown-up men, they sodomized this boy. Now he using pimple, the whole stomach coming ulcer. You see that? And you see what we're talking about? Lawmakers who this is supposed to be, saying that they should be angry about. They don't care.
Very 14.
Yeah. And you see, he's crying. And you see, who told you this boy is not living in a community where one way or the other people then voted for a lawmaker? You see how that boy crying? Look.
It's some take time.
And you see, Peter Bonjala, the man went to court that day. The man was walking there to say that he the one, the new, how you call king in Liberia. Look at this little boy who was sodomized. He is from a district. The district representative today were in yellow clothes. today, a district representative that is supposed to ensure that this child gets justice. That 14 years old girl who was raped by J. Brian McGill, the deputy minister for Ministry of Youth and Sports. She is from her district. Her district lawmaker today was in yellow. And you see what we are faced with as a people. You see the burden that we have placed on ourselves. And you see some of the thing that we're talking. These are the people who should be representing you and I. But where are they? They dress in yellow and say they're going to go meet Joseph Newman Boakai. Just see them. Look at them. Look at them. Shame on these fools. Shame on this idiot to go and bow before an 80-year-old man who mentally is not stable. Liberia, look, Liberia, we are noted for making all kind of funny decision. The first nation to elect a man whose cognitive ability is shaking. So one other guy told me, the guy said, my man, cognitively, I said, my man, what are you talking about here? He said, any people say the man cognitive ability. So I say now, cognitively, they papi disabled. I say, my man, where you get out of English from what happened? You very well, what man? He say, yeah, pretty advanced. So tonight, I'm going to use our man English. Cognitively, you get a man who president, you elect a president who cognitively he complete he not there. From 35 to 35, you do flower prayer from 35 to 35. He said he created 70,000 jobs. We're still looking for that 70,000 Mo Ali. Since we send Mo Ali to go and look for it, up to today, as I speak to you, that Boko stay checking in a machine. Not see it yet. Daniel Sano, the whole government stay checking for that 70,000 job. We not see the data for it. We're not able to lay out on it. That play with air, as we're talking. So as we are talking, that they play with air, we're sitting down waiting for the minute to bring the information. Look at this kind of disgrace. Look at this kind of disgrace. How other nation will even take us serious? Look at the kind of nonsense. Look at lawmaker. Look at Jeremiah. And you see what we're talking about. And you see what we're talking about. And you see what we're talking about. Like your speaker there. This is the speaker and the deputy speaker. In a serious nation, you think these people will be taken seriously? No. Nobody can take these people serious. And just how they will not take your representation serious, how they will not take you serious. That's why the people don't take us serious. That's why they say our IQ is low. Because the people who we send to represent us, their behavior reflect who we are. Let me tell you this. You like it or not, sometimes it's sad to say, but that's the reality. The people who are representing us, we put clowns and buffoons. So at the end of the day, the people look at our representation, they say, but then that yeah, the people then looking. They say that yeah, we looking. If you can see an Eric Kiazolu, a Kiazolu who is supposed to be sad that his nation is in disarray and a lawmaker in yellow clothes passing around. If an Eric Kiazolu can come here and tell me, say, oh man, I will talk for 12 years, they even know that the kind of country we get, the kind of people we are for. But you think we give up? I'm looking at somebody who can give up. No lazy man have ever become a military or have ever joined any correct security force. No lazy man. If you didn't get this skin, you can't go to that place. So the very people that we are here advocating for, that the very people that will come, they can't tell us, oh yeah, you were taught yeah, you were taught for 12 years, you were taught for 73 years, and your uncle house, they broke down the last time. Somebody who won't get correct food to eat. Even to eat the one straight time that war. A lawmaker that's supposed to ensure that an Eric Yazulu get job. A lawmaker say, no way, we get time for the picking here. Let the picking go and sit down. Eric Yazulu, as I speak to you today, no job. I know that my man. Oh yeah. Eric, oh but did that thing, that my brother, that all we found out that my brother, Eric Yazulu. No, you forget about him. You're just lean. That my man. We're talking. These are the people we are talking about. These are the people we are talking for. But my brother, oh, we're talking for him, ain't get down. All you know is that, oh, that's the kind of thing we're talking. Oh, sorry. These are the kind of thing that we're talking about. You get people who you are advocating on their behalf, but you get some of them, they say, we talk for 12 years, we talk for 88 years, we talk for this year. But God, it is these statements that people can see and know that God need to really liberate Liberia. These are some of the statements that can really encourage me. I'll lie to you. These are the kind of statements when we see, when we hear, then we are encouraged to stand and fight for our people. These are some of the things that when we see, that make us to be like, we got to do something. Something got to be done. One of my men can say, something got to be do. Oh yeah, we got to do something. Because the very people that you think you are advocating for, these are the people that are saying that and telling you, say, oh, you're tough for 12 years. You're tough for 12 years. Oh yeah. You say you're tough for 12 years. These are the kind of people. You see, these are the kind of people. Somebody like Eric. Now my own brother, don't mind that thing you seeing so. My own brother. My own brother you seeing so. Like Azolu. Yeah, my own brother. Why friend is saying at a good place? They saying that in how you call plastic chair. But the person we're advocating for him, he said no. The person we talk for 12 years, he there, he dealing with me. In a man now, he say, yeah, bring now come and name. Brother, I gotta give you that time. You my brother. I don't get nowhere to carry you. As some of the people then we're talking about, I don't get nowhere to carry you. No, we don't get to carry you. So what to do? I just gotta, we just gotta manage it some kind of way and ensure that yeah, you are okay. You are okay. These are the kind of people. Look at the men who we're talking for. Let me show you something here. Maybe yet in that phone we're playing. Let's show you something. You see, that Eric, that's my brother here. Let Eric Yazulu here. You look at him. You look at him. These are the people that encourage me to talk. Look at his background. Look at the clothes that on him. And there's the person that we're talking for that he don't want to tell us that we talk for 12 years. You know, even go complete 5 years. He trusts a tear on him. He trusts a tear. He can't even groom his beard good. He babes. He can't groom it. Hell about behind. He took picture. Hell about behind that. Hell about dead that there. Look at the kind of dead that behind our brother. Yeah. Harry laugh. Anyone deal with me? I will deal with you too. We deal with each other. Will not be easy today. We finna go Greg Makando. Go talk to them. My yeah. Hikpo. Yeah. You see, these are some of the things that I'm talking about. You look behind. Hell about Butch and hell about there. In a serious nation, the one that's supposed to be behind that how you call someone when you see the building, skyscraper. But we're talking for him, he said 12 years. So the man is satisfied with the kind of life that he living. He lawmaker. Daba, our senator, we're supposed to be talking for her. She dressed in yellow clothes. She says she's going for yellow machine program. And you understand? They say they're going for a yellow machine program. But look at the place where he's standing. The whole place behind that is that place smelling. The hell about there behind. These are the statements that can encourage me. Oh, these are the statements that can make me to want to do more. I want to sit here for the next 5, 6, 7, 8 hours and just talk. Because we must liberate people like my own brother Eric. There are people who can be seriously suffering. They don't know that they are suffering. Yeah. When you reach to the stage that people like Eric have reached, that how your lawmaker can behave. When you reach to the stage where people like Eric have reached, where they think that suffering is their portion, they feel that it's okay. When they wake up in the morning, they don't even get food to eat. They got to wait all the way 12 o'clock before they get some kind of small thing to pour in their mouth. They feel that that is life for them. They are comfortable. When people of his age are creating employment for themselves and others My brother there, he holds something in your hand, he wear tear trust, he stand behind dumper. He say, the boss settle. The boss, that va man. That they want to sport with the va people need. That's why I can tell you. I can always tell you. There will be some kind of one person that will spot people need that had a looking leg, that had a looking. You go or you can't dance. Some kind of one person will be there to spot people need. That's some of them, yes. You go look on my brother page. You will not see nowhere when his people were killed in Grand Cape Man County. When that massacre went on, nowhere he condemned it and even say have my sympathy. But today, my brother there, he wear tear tracing, he take picture in front of dumper if he is a money man right away. If he's a money man. So these are people that encourage us to speak on their behalf. When we tell you that the IQ of our nation is low, that they kind of people that can look at. So you think why the lawmaker will not misbehave? When people are erring, who are supposed to be calling their lawmakers to order, when these people are there taking say, oh, it's okay, everything just that human Boakai do is fine. The Boakai syndrome have caught you. Your people homes have been broken down in Satan. But you hear you say 12 years. Your people were living in that place before they even gave birth to you, Eric. They bought that land. They did not go to just grab it. But let you here today, you can't defend them. But you say it's okay. My people, we are in a big mess. Look at the last time, the hospital. Let's look at the hospital. The hospital was in a complete mess. A complete mess. The hospital was in a complete mess. But guess what happened? Joseph Newman Boakai, this old incompetent man, is not able to make any intervention there. People got distracted. You know, let me tell you something. There are certain conditions, or there are certain people when they are in leadership, they will pay attention to certain things. Yeah, they will pay attention to certain things because they know that one way or the other, they are also in that condition or they are somehow, some way affected by that. So you will see that they will pay attention and say, no, they think we got to do something about it. When you get somebody like Joseph Newman Boakai, who is sick, you will expect that this sick man supposed to pay keen attention to hospitals, right? You would think that this man is supposed to cater to hospitals. That this man, at least his attention should be drawn at the healthcare. But here is it, you get Joseph Newman Boakai who not feeling well, only because he can get in plane to go other country, he didn't get time for the healthcare. I saw what happened the last time at CH Rennie Hospital. The place dirty. Hospital is not even functioning. You enter that place, you taste terrible sickness from there. If you carry malaria, you coming back, you will come with typhoid. You will come with some kind of airborne disease of some kind of thing you will come up with. Not less than 2 dangerous sicknesses will be added to the malaria that you carry. We saw the thing was all over the place. All over the place. The thing was all over the place. You get your lawmaker who should be talking for you. Yesterday, what was evil? Today, that what people praise. You get people like Zoe Emmanuel Peno. But they want, don't worry. You will fee us. Anytime reaching, you will fee us. We campaign against you. People who should be representing their people and ensuring that their people are protected. They're taking money now to go share. Look, let me share something with you here, right? Let me share something with you. So now we say this thing, you think we're joking. I want you to look at this. This is Zoe Emmanuel Peno. Yesterday, I remember when Buffer Chambers went to give donation to his people. It was a taboo. The opposition took it and they ran with it. Oh, wait a minute. But look at Zoe Emmanuel Peno. And Zoe Emmanuel Peno, this will not help you. This will not help you. Look at my face. People who are seeing me, let them look at my face. Zoe Emmanuel Peno, this will not help you. We're going to Grand Jide. We'll make sure you are unseated. Take all the money and carry it. Look at Zoe Emmanuel Peno. Make money, see, displaying money. Look there. Yeah, you see, look there. Sharing money, you see, taking money from a bag. He is not using that money to say, no, the hospital that done it, let's be able to invest in the health sector. Let's open some kind of company that the people can be able to benefit from. No. But you take the money, take small money and share with them. You say 500,000, the other 100,000. You see that? Boakai now is using Zoe Emmanuel Peno because he feels that that is the easier way to get the Southeast, especially Grand Jide. So look at what's happening. That Joseph Newman Boakai gave Zoe Emmanuel Peno money because he have already told Joseph Newman Boakai that don't worry, the people down there, I will be able to take care of them. So look at Zoe Emmanuel Peno. New money that Boakai sharing. Look at him. Look at him. This is not a taboo. This is not a crime. Because Joseph Newman Boakai gave money for him to go to Grand Jide and go think that he can deceive the people. 500,000. Look there. Carry whole bag. You see that? New money. So in the mind of Joseph Newman Boakai, he feels that yes, that is the best way to be able to get what I want. Zoe Emmanuel Peno, your money will be eaten. That we can assure you, your money will be eaten. I want no joke about it. They will eat your money. But don't think that you will go there again. No, you are not going there. Because people who are supposed to be representing your people, you don't get that. You think when you take money, you carry there, the people will be deceived. The people have priorities. You are not looking at their priority. You will sit down and lie. And you can walk and work. You can wear white clothes and walk from Liberia, from Monrovia, all the way to Grand Jide. And you think you want for people to believe that by so doing, they will vote for you. Don't worry. At the appropriate time, we'll show you shege. You will know who bondo. Don't worry, Zoe Emmanuel Peno. Continue to share the money. Other people got to eat. Others will have to eat. Go ahead. Go ahead and go and share. But I don't care how you share. Remember, at the end of the day, you will pay for it. These lawmakers that should be protecting their people. No, they are not protecting their people no more. They are not. You get the police carrying on serious act of violence, beating people. Look at this other video. This guy was beating unmercifully. Police brutality and violence again. Very common in Liberia. Let's look at it here. Look here. These lawmakers are not calling these people to check. Look here. Look. Just look. Beating him. Police, can you imagine? You see that? You see that? Look at police brutality. They are beating him. Someone taking your face. You see that? You see? A police, you see that? Just observe. Police violence is all over the place. Your lawmakers are not doing anything about it. They are okay. They are comfortable. Look there. The police will kick the guy's face, whole eyeball. Look there. Look. You see the guy coming outside? Eyes, everything is intact. Look there. And you see his eyes? Look at what they're going to do to him. Beating on him. Look there. Law enforcement officers. Look there. You see that? You see? You see the officer? You see the officer legs? You see the officer leg? They kick the guy. Just look. You see that? They kick, and you see the officer legs? Look at the police legs. The police kick the guy right in his eyes. Right in his eyes. And see what's about to happen. Let's go ahead. See what is about to happen. See that? Look. Hey, man. See that? You see that? See? That's what happened. Just look at what is happening in Liberia. Police brutality has become the order of the day. Police brutality has become the order of the day. There is look how police treating. You see that? You see how police treating that? Look there. I don't want to finish with Apple. Let me show you. Look.
What are you doing here? It's one of them. Let's go. No commercial driver here. No, what are you doing here? Commercial driver. You
see what is happening, my people? You see what is happening? Look how the police beat me out of there. Look there. Knocking your head on the wall. Look there. Knocking your head on the wall.
You can see we are here, police and the court hearing.
You see what we're talking about? This is what is happening in Liberia. Your people are almost like slaves. They are treating your people like slaves, and you okay with that? You are okay. Your lawmaker that is supposed to be speaking on your behalf, they are not speaking, but they're dressing in yellow and passing around. You see what our people are faced with? You see the consequences of you voting for idiots? You see what happened? Today, your children are being abused by these people. Your children are being abused. And you think it's okay. You think it's all right. This government has abandoned her own responsibility. What she's supposed to be doing, have abandoned it. The government officials that are supposed to be ensuring that the people are catered to. No, they get that. Government don't have time. When your people homes are destroyed, you wear yellow clothes, you say you go speak to Joseph Newman Boakai. Look, the people who voted for you. Look,
for all.
Listen to this. Listen to
So
this.
the property our parents buy for all. Send the 80s. Every number I mistaken yesterday. Every number use the government of Liberia because you have money. He paid them yesterday. They keep with fake document and they tormented us. They put on pressure and tension on our hair and they broke the place yesterday. And this morning he calling people to come and put their name down. Saying because we're going to ask stubborn that why he came yesterday, we're authority to break the place down. So tell me, is it a country we in or where are we? It is a country that anybody can use. Any law enforcement officer gave them money and said go and do this. People say that from the court, they came with fake documents. You came as sheriff from the court. You know, even came with the court ruling. But you wouldn't keep.
You see what we're talking about? While your people are crying, you are there, you say you're in yellow suit. You're enjoying yourself. You go to Joseph Newman Boakai, you go sit down. Say, yeah, it's okay. These are the people who are supposed to be representing you. The people who are supposed to be speaking on your behalf, they've abandoned you. Look at them. Look. Let's show them. Let's show them. Look at your lawmakers. Look at the people who are supposed to be your lawmakers. Look at them. Look at them sitting. Look at them. You see there? Just look. Look there. These are your lawmakers. The other one, they call him Prince too. His district people are homeless. Look at the clothes that on him. He's sweating just like a guinea pig. You can see the sweat like this. He now wear clothes. I don't know. I don't look at these people. These are the people that you voted for. How will the country go forward? Hmm? Tell me now, how? How will it go forward? Look at them. Look at the lawmakers. Look at your lawmakers. People who should be making serious case. You see there? All of them they go before some kind of old man. Look at the one in Nimba. Who's supposed to be speaking for his people? When you have these companies that are operating in Nimba County with not even equipment that the people who are working there will be safe. Very unsafe condition. You now sit down, he cross his two hands. When you see him, just when they forget about both on dryer. Look at them. Look at them. Look at these people. They are supposed to be giving direction to somebody who cognitive ability is not too habilitating. That the man go say that is a memo directing. Ain't see what we're talking about? Look at your lawmakers. Hey, my people. Look at the other one. Hey, my man. How come you have stooped this low? Look here. Look here. Ain't you see there? Look, you see there? Hey, my people. You see? You see? Look there. Look at a lawmaker. Yeah. Oh God. That my own brother here, Steve Tikwa. And you see? And you see? And you see what we're talking about? Cape Man County people. Your people were murdered. You could not even speak on their behalf. But look at you. You're sitting, you're standing, you're taking picture. Look at somebody. Look at. Hey, my people. How come? How come? These are the people. These are the people. These are the people that you expect to represent you. And Nimba County owner people then. These are the people that you expect to represent you. There you say, look, these oversized are beast belly with how you call sicknesses inside. Look there. Hey, yeah. You see there? Look there. You have a government that is don't care. And the government don't care because they know very well that at the end of the day, what becomes of their action? They do anything and go free. They kill your sons and your daughters. Nothing comes from out of it. The country is in a complete disarray. You are okay. You are satisfied. I listen to somebody who say, President, we are can't talk for all. No, President, we are not talking for nobody. You had a time to make a decision. They didn't put bullet to your head. No, nobody put bullet to your head. You went to the ballot box and you voted for these people. You didn't have bullet to your head. You were not coerced. You were not threatened. So, President Wiamadua, we got to give you a chance for you to taste the pills, for you to get the taste of your own decision. Until you can feel the weight of your own decision, whoever that will come talk for you will just be talking for nothing. We all got to feel it, and all of us are involved into it. All of us are involved. We all will feel the weight. All of us will feel the weight, fellow Liberians. It is sad, but it is serious. It's very sad, but it is very serious. President, we are the man who ensure that your children will be protected. Today, your children are being raped. Your children are being raped. And nobody is to talk is there talking for them. Nobody, absolutely nobody is talking for them. Nobody is talking for them. Your children are made homeless in their own home. But to you, it's fine. It's okay. It's fine and okay. These are some of the things that our people are going through. These are some of the things that our people are going through. Hospitals are in dilapidated conditions. Yeah. Hospitals are in dilapidated conditions. But you have Joseph Newman Boakai budget is kicking well and fine. Oh yeah, it's kicking well and fine. Very good and very fine. This is what you have, fellow Liberians. This is what you have. This is what you voted for. And the only thing that we can now do is, brace ourselves, get ready, accept whatever that it is, and we move on. Because at the end of the day, we ourselves call it upon ourselves. When we were told that this decision you're about to take is going to affect you, this decision that you are taking is going to not only affect you, but your children will also be affected. Your children will also be affected. And we felt that it was a joke. Oh, yeah, we felt it was a joke. Today, we are bearing the consequences of our actions. Can you imagine? Look at lawmaker. You hanging. Look. This is just what I just want to talk about. I don't even want to talk about any other thing. I just want to show you the oh my people. What? Who will ever think that this will happen? Look at lawmaker. Just look at lawmaker. Hanging on car, hanging on old machine. Look at this. Look at this man. Imagine his friends in other parts of the world who were also voted for. Seeing your lawmaker hanging like this, you think what it says? Say, well, now who the other one? We will be ashamed to even look at it one and call him lawmaker. This one. This is your lawmaker. Someone who is supposed to be in showing accountability, transparency for the process is here hanging on machine, doing a 2 finger a day, hold it a day, do a 2 finger a day, and say, take picture for me. Rusty old man, who you voted for, this is your vote. People, this is your vote. Your vote. These are some of the things that we continue to say to our people. I always say to people, we do not hate, but we are here to expose. We have no hate for nobody. No. Why must I hate you? What you did to me if I will hate you? You didn't do anything to me. Nobody did anything to me. If you lie, you go lie on me now. What make me do? I get time for that thing. Yeah, the level that I've reached now in life, your lie will not just move me. If I want to provide clarity, I provide the clarity and move on. I can't harbor hate in my heart for anybody. Nobody I will harbor hate in my heart for. Another very funny thing that happened today. So the government is saying that the case, the arson case, right? Maybe tomorrow we'll talk about that. But the arson case, the government is not saying they must change the location. Imagine. The government is now telling us that they can prove the case. The case cannot be sunny in Liberia. They got to carry it to third party or fourth party or fifth party. I just look at this thing and I laugh. I say, what? What are you telling me? So government is not telling us that no, Liberia now is now a safe ground for you to judge case in. No, let me show you something. We come there, right? Let me show you this. Maybe you think we are joking. Coming. Okay. Let me go to this particular people and I will bring it here for you. Just bear with me. Let me go there. I want to read a few bars from there. And then we can be able to do what we do. Just bear with me. I want to read that stuff here. Sorry, my people. I want to go somewhere and take that information from there. Then we can be able to give you at least a portion of what we are talking about. But the government of Liberia is saying that the case right now, they play the case reach now, it's not easy. And Liberia now, they can't even judge case in Liberia. And what the government is saying, oh, that is what government is saying. Government saying now, no, they play what we a case here, we can talk in Liberia because Liberia now, let it grind and not look into some kind of way. So we got to change our location. This alone tells you that the justice system is in a complete mess. This tells you that the justice system is in a complete mess. I'm not saying it, but this just to tell you that the justice system is in a complete mess. If the government can tell you that they don't trust Liberia, they don't trust the soil, they must change the venue of the case. They must take the case from Liberia and send it abroad. So this is just a confirmation of what we have been saying, that the justice system now has been fingered. So since Joseph Newman Boyka, few good people decide to stand, and you have a very strong team of professional lawyers who are making sure to resist this government through the legal means, the government now is saying no, because they have bribed people in the system and it seems not to work because the law is there. These people are going by the law. You must prove beyond all reasonable doubt that these people are guilty. Joseph Newman Boyka sent the police to go and burn that particular Capitol building only because they wanted Fonati Kofa to be out. So they sent people to go and burn the building. The building is now burned. The building is burned where the evidence, according to Joseph Newman Boyka, he said hooligans. They don't want to burn the place. So who are the hooligans? Gregory Coleman are the hooligans, but they want to take that particular blame and put it on different people. And so it's not working. Because these people are associated with CDC, that CDC lawmaker, it's not working. So government is telling us now they want to change the venue for the case. They should take the case from Liberia now and carry somewhere else. So it means that government don't even trust herself. This is to tell you that even the system, it will not work for you and myself. That's why it's telling us now. Because if the government can tell the court that Liberia cannot judge the case, we got to take it from Liberia and carry somewhere else, then you must imagine how many of you, when you go to that court, you won't get money that you will survive or you will succeed. You will not succeed. You will not succeed. And you know what these people are telling us, according to them? They say more demolition exercise is about to go on. More demolition exercise is about to go on. Don't believe me. Here is the information they are giving to us. They say more demolition exercise. Listen to this. They say, oh, don't worry. More demolition exercise about to go on. Here is it. Here is it. Yeah? Listen. 20 some more demolition is about to go on. The one that you see the people just warming or didn't start yet. They have not started the work, the real work. No, they've not. They just warming up. So they got 27 plus that needs to take effect. Listen here. And you hear the idiot talking. So the people who homes you will go to destroy, according to him, say they are not victims. Or they are the perpetrators, right? They are not victims. And you see, lawmakers will not call these people and say, look, you guys are taking jobs from our people. Our people are already suffering. There are no system in the country as far as security is concerned. You're making our people homeless. Stop this. They are not doing it, but they're dressing in yellow coats to go to Joseph Newman Boakai. While the places that people voted for them, the people homes are being destroyed by this government. But the other one said, he said, no, the people are not victims. Listen to him. Yeah. Ah. Yeah. Everywhere. Okay. Some of you in the United States here, you will be sitting down the house that you were born in 1962. You go here, say that house, they finish breaking it down. This is what happening. This is what the Joseph Newman Boakai government is telling you. Joseph Newman Boakai house that is in the alleyway, they ain't breaking it down. But you, the poor people who voted for them, you are walking in feces. Rain was beating you. At the end of the day, look at what is happening. Look at what is happening. They are telling you that they come and break down homes. It will not be easy. Oh, yes, that's what they're telling you. They say they're breaking down homes. It won't be easy. So I don't know. All of us now we need to start thinking. Oh yeah, and not easy. We need to start thinking. Because the next morning you will just go low, forget it. People homeless, oh. People homeless. Someone will tell you, oh my man, you are here yesterday, today now they play now for you. Oh. The government finish claiming they play, you are homeless. This is just so sad. In Liberia now, when people raise issues, the government will come after you. We are seeing a dictatorial regime gradually building, but we the one will destroy that dictatorial regime. We will destroy it. We the Liberian people will sit down right in front of this particular camera and destroy that nonsense that Boakai and his gangsters are doing in Liberia. When people raise issue, they go after you. People can no longer express themselves freely. They'll go after you. Look at this other information. CSA, the civil servant agency boss, he's suspending health workers. Health workers raise issue. They are not getting their salaries and benefit. They are working in unsafe condition. Only for them to talk, Josiah Joker say, we dismiss them. Here is it. When we talk here, we don't just talk because we want to talk. We have the information, and that's why we are saying what we are saying. Here is it. Look there. Look. Today now, these people, they want to see people protesting. You see that? CSA suspends health workers. This is what is happening. They don't have time for you. At the end of the day, these people care about themselves. That the people that say they can't rescue. According to them, they say they can't rescue. Yesterday, these people who are working in the health sector, they were thinking, you get us 20%, we give you 0%. You get us 20%, we give you 0%. The people then where they were giving 20, where President Weah gave them 20%, they gave President Weah 0%. Today, their own rescue government is not there. The rescue government are supposed to provide money for them. The rescue government are supposed to ensure that they are protected. The rescue government have abandoned them 2 years, nothing. We are now going to the 4 year. The people raise issue. Josiah Joker can say all of y'all will come. We suspend all of y'all. Honor President Weah, you will close hospital. He will come and talk to you and say my people will begging you. Honor President Weah, you will disagree with come and say my people let's take it easy. But look now what is happening. Honor this government, you try it, they say they suspend you. This is what is happening currently. This is what is happening in Liberia. This is what is happening under the rescue government. The people who said they were coming to come and rescue you. And you see what we're talking about? These are troubled times in our nation. These are troubling times in our nation. You have the labor ministry that are not even protecting its people. The people have been abandoned. Liberia is in a very terrible state. The president who said, let's protect you and your children is right. You say, no, you don't want it. You get 0%, you get 20%, we get 0%. You see what we're talking about? These are the kind of people that you think will rescue you. These are the people that you are faced with. You have a bunch of people who have decided that they will not be able to look at you, that your interest is not important. No. People say your interest is not important, they got time for you. They don't have time for you. They don't care about you. This is where we are. This is where we are, fellow Liberians. Let me play a video for you. President Weah, who care about you. For you, you say no, you know. So you can see this. This is what President Weah did for you. Look at what President Weah was doing. Building your homes. Today, Joseph Newman Boakai is breaking home for you. Yesterday, President Weah was building homes for you. Today, the people who say they can't rescue, they didn't want destroying the homes. They are breaking the homes down. Watch this video. See what you want. Give you a chance to watch it while I tend to make them.
The Weah-led government has prioritized infrastructure development as one of its utmost deliverables to the Liberian people. Key among such infrastructures is affordable housing that is intended to lift people out of poverty. As the Liberia Agency for Community Empowerment LACE continues to construct proper housing for impoverished community dwellers, the National Housing Authority, the NHA, has been engaging investors to erect housing for the people since the ownership of over 2,000 houses that previous governments built have been transferred to the inhabitants.
For the National Housing Authority, previously it has been, I think, 7 decades. Since its inception, they built only 2,180 houses, all of the assets combined together. So President Weah sent me here in June of 2019. And in 2019, in 6 months from June to December, we had signed into contract 96,000 houses.
The commitment of 96,000 houses is at the value $996 million US. That's a pretty good number.
The Weah government has signed into contract 96,000 houses. The first 1,000 of the 96,000 houses is being constructed right now.
The company, Millennium Construction Incorporated, is constructing 100 of the 1,000 houses in the John Coat town in Magibi County along the Ravensfield Highway, while another 100 is being erected at Ben Town in Marshall. And these are middle-income housing projects underway.
We're building middle income housing. Reason being is that for you to build free housing, you must have money. And we don't have money, but at the same time too, Liberia by 2030, Liberia is supposed to build 512,000 houses at a build rate of 39,000 houses per year. So we are in 2020. So obviously, how do we do that? We have to find land for the investors, and then the investors bring the money. So it's a joint venture. Now, this is the side when we have a policy that if the investors sign with us, they must pay us 10%. We give them the land, but the land goes to the buyer of the home, not the investor. So it works.
The plan of President Weah to ensure that at least within the year, 39,000 houses are built in and around the country, in the counties, 39,000 housing units. That was the plan of President Weah. Because by building these houses, you can also be able to decongest areas that are highly congested. That was the plan of President Weah. We just listening to the government of Liberia telling us that they have about 20 plus demolition exercises that are supposed to go on in different areas. At the end of the day, when you break down these people's homes, where do they go? Where do they go? So you see the plan of President Weah. He was building the housing unit for his people. But you say, no, you don't want, you're moving from there. We are go, so we are go. No, the man who you say go, then the man will cry. Look, sedition, let me say this to you, right? I want to say this to you. We already know what we are into. Seditions, we are aware what we are into. Let's not worry ourselves. Let us not worry ourselves. We shouldn't worry. Those people who are complaining bitterly are the people who put their hope in the quote-unquote rescue mission. Because in their mind, they said, oh yeah, we will be rescued. In their mind, they said, oh yes, we will be okay. In their mind, they said, if you give us an opportunity, we will ensure that you are okay. Oh yeah. In their mind, they felt that that was going to be the complete solution to their problems. So they said, oh yeah, we okay, we good, we fine, we okay, we waiting for rescue, we voting for rescue. At the end of the day, fellow Liberians, the rescue that we told our people that this was going to be a disaster, and the rescue today we are seeing, breaking down homes. President Weah was building homes for you. You say no, you don't want that. You say you don't want that. You say what is preferable for you is something that you don't know of, you are not aware of. According to what you said, they gave you an opportunity. You say no, you don't want another opportunity. I don't want. You say no, I don't want it. I don't want it. They gave you hope. You say no, I want hopelessness. This is where you find yourself today. This is where you find yourself. So don't be moved by what you are seeing, because we expected that these things were going to happen. It was highly expected. We knew that there will come a time that when you gave these people power, they will treat our people like slaves. And today, this is what we are seeing. So sedition, don't cry too much. No, you don't have to cry. The people who are crying now are those who felt that everything was going to be milk and honey. I know it's tough. All of us, one way or the other, we are feeling it. One way or the other, all of us are feeling it. But again, let's not worry. Let's not worry ourselves because we know who these people are. On this note, fellow Liberians, I want to pause here and maybe give you an opportunity, one or two persons to call. Let me see. Time is not in my favor. Maybe I'll just take one call or if possible, none. But you can call and let's hear from you. Here is the number 443-991-3356. Again, the number 443-991-3356. Four four three 3356. So you can give us a call and let's hear from you. Give us a call and let's hear from you. If not, then we can. Four four three 3356 is that number to call. You can give us a call. And then let me just bring this announcement to you. The CDC USA will be having her convention in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania from June the 24th to the 28th of 2026. And all of us needs to prepare ourselves in order for us to be part of this particular unique occasion. In a special way, I want to say thanks to Pastor Success A.B. Dennis, who drove almost 13 hours to be part of the New York Convention. It was a very, very wonderful time. I mean, the New York Convention was such a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful event. We were there in full, and it was just nice. Family is like family coming together and having a good time. It was very wonderful. I mean, it was very wonderful. So for and on behalf of the platform, we'd like to say to Pastor Success A.B. Dennis, we appreciate you. Thank you so very kindly for driving that long distance to ensure that you are in New York. Drove almost 13 to 14 hours. Yeah, just so that you can be in New York. Again, we want to say congratulations to the officer in charge of the CDC USA. Let's just bring this to you quick. Okay. So, Reverend Solomon Moore has been appointed as the officer in charge of the CDC USA to take us to convention. So I want to say congratulations to Reverend Solomon Moore, who is the officer in charge of the CDC USA until we can go for our convention. So congratulations to him. Again, we want to say to you, Honorable Solomon Moore, as you take over the affairs of CDC USA as an officer in charge, it is our hope and prayer that you will work in the interest of Mama Liberia, that you will ensure that uh, everything is done in accordance with our constitution and bylaw as you take us to convention. So again, I want to say congratulations to Reverend Solomon Moore, who is the officer in charge of the CDC USA. On this note, my people, we got to go. Yeah, we got to go. Our 2 hours has elapsed. We are at our 2 hours, so we got to go. We got to go. We want to say thanks to all of you. Again, for those of you that are not following our page, uh, the page is under the Palava Hut. We want to say, please follow, like, and share our page under the Palava Hut. We are on YouTube, we are on Facebook, we are on Twitter, we are on Instagram. So continue to follow the page. Yeah, continue to follow the page. Until we meet again, my people, I want to say thanks to all of you. I appreciate all of you for what you continue to do. Your comments, your like, your share, everything is important for this show. It's really, really important. We appreciate everything you continue to do. It is you that get us here. You give us the courage to continue to give you the information. You give us the hope to continue to bring you the necessary information. So until we meet again, thank you so very kindly. Kelvin, he's getting ready for your noise again. You know, when it comes to the CDC, we are excited. We are so excited because the CDC is not just a political party. It's not just a political party. It's our belief. It's our religion. It's what we believe in. It's what we hold so dearly to. Figuratively speaking. So it's all that we love. So we'll continue to uh, be excited, especially when we're amongst our family. But thank you so much again. If there is anybody living in the DMV area, the DMV area is Washington, DC, is Virginia, is Maryland. If you are living in those areas and you are a citizen and you are not connected with your chapter, I'm begging you, reach out to us. My number is right here. Let me put the number up here. My number is right up here. If you are a citizen living in the DMV area, DC, Maryland, Virginia, please reach out to us. This is the number. Reach out to us, if you are in the US, in anywhere in Maryland, in Virginia, or in DC, reach out to us and let us know so that we can get you connected to the chapter. So again, if you are a Liberian, a citizen living in the US, beginning next week, I will start to put the numbers of our chapter chairs out. So those of you who are living in the various chapters, you start to contact your chapter chairs and be part of the activities there. So if you are a citizen and living in the DMV area, the Washington DC area, the Maryland area, or the Virginia area, please reach out to us. This is the number 443-991-3356 so that we can have you included in our activities in the chat room, because most of our activities is via visual, our meetings and all the other things. Today, in fact, we had a very wonderful meeting, a very great and wonderful meeting. The meeting was very, very good. So again, I want to say to you, just reach out to us. You can give us a call, or send us a text that, look, I'm John Brown, and then I live within the DMV and XYZ, and we'll definitely be able to get back to you. So again, if you are a sedition, or if you are a Weah, or if you are someone who don't have a political institution and want to be part of the CDC or a political institution, our number is right there. Get to us. 443-991-3356 is our number. Get to us and we will be able to, talk to you and do what is appropriate in order for you to be part of the chat room. So I want to say thanks to all of you. This week again, we are going to be having a very wonderful time online, the DMV. At the end of the month, we always have what we call our end of the month prayer. So we are going to be meeting at the end of the month and be praying. It's online. Be praying for the CDC, be praying for our nation, be praying for our partisans, and etc. So join us. But that is only via Zoom. So it's going to be by Zoom. So if you are, in our chat room, then we can all join there and be able to form part of this occasion. Now, if you are in an area where you are not associating with the CDC, you can also get in contact with us. Maybe, for example, the DMV, we are the mother chapter, so we take our membership across. So if you are in Utah and you are a citizen, get in contact with us. Wherever you are and you are not associated with the CDC, just get in contact with us. We'll be able to give you the requisite number. But like I said, next week I will try to get to all of the chapter leaders if they can agree to give me a number that people can be able to connect, to that number in order to be part of the chapter. I will do that. But until then, For those of you who are listening to me, if you are in the US and you are not associating, you are a Seditian or a Weah and not associating with any auxiliary in your state, please get to us. The number is 443-991-3356. Until we meet again, I want to say thank you so very kindly for taking up the time to be with us. I love you all, especially those of you who comment, those of you who are even mad with me. I know there are some of our people who are very, very mad at us, but again, that's what we do. And we mean no disrespect to you. We just have to expose ills in society. But I want to say thanks to all of you, those of you who comment, those of you who share, those of you who invite other people. I mean, all of you. The names I cannot mention because of limitation from my end. Sometimes when I'm here, the screen that I will see, the screen will be completely blank. I mean, I don't even see how many persons watching me. I don't know how many persons. It's only after that Facebook will send me all of the statistics or the data. But I want to say thanks to the thousands of you who followed us from across the globe. Until we meet again, thank you so much. I love you all and have yourself a God bless day. Tomorrow is going to be on freedom and also under the Palava Hut in the evening section. Bye for now.
We want to encourage those who want to remain corrupt and steal money, that I beg them. The money should be used to bless our people. Thank you and God bless.